What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today. Well, technically it's for mostly one guy, but everyone can enjoy it. It's a request to do GTA 5 benchmark completely maxed out as far as the game will go, which I assume means all of the advanced settings maxed as well. But I'm not 100% on that, so I'll probably just do both and then do a little bit of gameplay from both too, just to throw it in there, just to show how it runs. Why don't we go and look at the settings before we do the benchmark?
Okay, starting off here. Got our video memory up here, using 3.7 gigs of R12. DirectX 11 mode, full screen, 1080p, 300 Hz. Now I noticed that that was weird. Oh yeah, I forgot. This hates going through shit with the mouse, so we'll just go through it with the keyboard. Yeah. I noticed the MSAA was at 4x when I went through this screen, so it is on 8x when we're actually driving around and getting gameplay and in the benchmark. Just thought I'd let you guys know. I'm sure some people have caught that and they're like, hey, this isn't maxed out. But it is. I'd caught that, and then as you can see, everything here is also completely maxed out. Besides frame scaling mode, to be perfectly honest, I don't know what the hell that even does, so I left it alone. But now, let's go watch the benchmark. Alright, starting the benchmark with the game completely maxed out here. And we're going to also do it with camera, just to make sure that this recording stuff isn't, hammering the FPS too hard. Certain games it does a lot. Certain games it doesn't really bother the FPS that much. I'm still trying to figure out whether it's CPU based or GPU based. I'm pretty sure it's CPU based. But I'm still not 100% sure what Windows recording is. Because that's what I use to make all these. And here we are, we're finally to the pier. Damn, that moon flied through the sky. So did that sun. Alright, I remember this waterfall. Yep, this is the part where it always drops FPS a lot. But now that we're at this point, it's not so bad. And don't mind the random screen flashes. That's Afterburner and Windows recording clash, so sometimes you might see the Afterburner like flash through the whole screen. That's just what that is. That's not the game glitching out or anything. It does that in pretty much every game. Hey, what the hell? Don't hit the mammoth, motherfucker. Haha, instant karma, someone hits your ass. That's what you get. Nope, I'm not the one crashing into gigantic Hummers.
Go and die! Look out! Shit.
Well, we took him for a ride, that's for sure. Alright, we're coming up to the part where we should see the biggest frame dip. Let's see. Actually, no, I think the biggest frame drop was at the before in the grass area by the waterfall. Anyway, let's move on. Alright, now time for some maxed out gameplay now. I guess we'll just get into his car and just drive around. I'll try to go like everywhere, into the hills and the grass where the frames will probably tank the most, down through the town. Try to get all that. Even the beach. But let's turn this off so I don't get copyright struck. Because I'm sure all these are copyrighted. Probably already going to for that small amount of clip that it was already on. I know there's a way to just bring up the wheel. I think I was supposed to just hold it down. But I completely forgot about that. Oh, I can't fit through there. I should have gone to the left. Oh well. Then I'm not that great at driving with the keyboard and mouse. I always drive in this game with a controller and then shoot with the keyboard and mouse. And then when I have to do drive-bys and stuff, I'll drive and steer with the controller. And then I will just use the mouse to aim. Oh, what the fuck? Right? That's not what I'm saying, for fuck's sake. Alright, we'll go through there, not get T-boned by a bus. Alright, let's go over here. Now let's go over here. Oh, I almost got in there. That would have been cool. Apparently that guy back there is DJing on Friday. Yep, I'm very serious. Now how the hell did I get to the beach? Was it this way?
Get out the fucking way.
Well, he's definitely out of the way. He did. Oh, just making a YouTube video, you know, the usual. Oh, that would have ruined the car. Although half the shit I've already done to it would have totaled the car, let's be honest. Alright, now this way also does not go anywhere. Nope, don't go in the water. I didn't hit you. Something just blew up. Oh yeah, it does. Everybody go woo-wee at my car. That's awesome. I never really noticed that before. That guy wasn't so happy. It is. It is. Get the hell out of my way. Especially that guy. Fuck that guy. Alright, I think we're back on our original road that goes back up to our house. So I think if I turn left and then right, I think we can kind of get into some hills and grassy area. Alright, where was it? I think it wasn't the first right. This right? No. Cruise down here a little bit farther. Alright, I think it was here. Yeah, there's some hills and whatnot. Head up the dirt roads. There we go, yeah, fish dropping under 60, but I figured it would in the grass. That's what happens when you have grass on and MSAA on 8X, so it'd probably drop even further if we went out into the foresty area that's farther to the, like, straight ahead now, technically, if I were to keep going, but we're already too close to the 5-minute mark already. And I still have a couple more things to do here, so we don't want to make this video 2 hours long, so I won't be going all the way out there. Yeah, it is! Isn't it unbelievable that my car is still driving? I mean, my engine is technically bent. Although it looks like that front wheel ain't too happy. It's about toast. But the perfect time in the end, almost. So we will.
Alright, now we're going to do camera recorded benchmark and gameplay. Because I wanted to see if recording made this go down at all. Sometimes it does in certain games, sometimes it doesn't. So I figured I'd be super thorough. And we'll still do both of these like we usually do in all the rest of my videos. I'm actually surprised it's getting playable FPS. I kind of figured doing like all the advanced settings and aliasing at 8x would like absolutely just suck and get like 40 FPS even on this beast of a laptop. But it's actually doing pretty good. Maybe because it's only 1080p screen, but still. 1080p on a 15-inch screen's fine. I'm not saying the 1440p version of the same laptop's bad or anything. It's just on such a small screen. Me personally, I would rather have the extra refresh rate and graphics rather than having like, you know, fancier, crisper graphics that I probably wouldn't be able to tell sitting on a laptop. You know, I think 1440p is better on like a external monitor, like 27 inches. 1080p is fine all the way up to like 24, I would say. Then it starts getting a little blurry if you sit with your face pretty close to the monitor. Yeah, we're still dropping a teensy bit above under 60, but not by much. It seems to the most part be hanging out in the 70s and 80s. Haha. It's been a long time since I've actually watched this benchmark. I remember I used to benchmark this game all the time back when I had a, God, what was it? An R9 295X2. And I was always trying to get like super high FPS. And then I realized once you get to a certain point with this game, it actually breaks the game. So that's kind of one of the times where you might as well just have a, you know, higher, crisper resolution and maybe turn some graphic settings up, because if you start getting into like 130, 140, that's where it starts messing with the physics and goofy shit can happen in this game. Still totally playable, but just something I've noticed in my years playing and upgrading my computers and just getting more and more FPS in this game as time goes on. Out of the way, Mammoth. Oh, it's kind of funny. I was thinking about getting a TRX and upgrading it to a Mammoth, so how funny would that be? I really want the new C8 Z06, but I won't be able to get one right off the bat because I'll have more spoken for. So if I could get a TRX and then get that thing later down the road when it's a little easier to obtain and when it's not so like insanely overpriced. Like, cars right now are just nuts. Well, here we are. We're about to the end. Alright, that time during the explosion it didn't drop under 60. I think 61 was the lowest. But, alright, now let's move into some gameplay. Well, alright. Now let's get a little bit of some camera gameplay. Figure I come up into the grass, since this is one of the areas where people don't come a lot. If you max the game out, grassy areas and forests will definitely drop under 60, but in the city for the most part, you basically stay in the high 60s to 70s, it seems. With everything maxed out, including the advanced settings. So now, we're going to cut this guy off. Or to fly like an eagle into the ground. Oh, that's a tree. Oh, come on, don't get stuck on the motherfucker. Oh shit, there's guardrail now? Come on. Come on. Roll. Yeah. Take that. That's what you get. I needed a new car. Hey, stop. Come back. Alright, I'll be taking that. Oh, there's a cop right there. Alright, time to use it for its intended purpose. And we'll do a little off-roading. Alright, cool, we can go up here. Damn it. I never know what trees I can go in over and what ones I can't in these games, you know? You can go over some trees, and some trees are like, nope. Oh, that's a fucking wall. Any way to get out here? Alright, here looks like a little way. Alright, let's turn the radio off before I get copyright strikes. There we go. Okay, there we go, see? Come out here towards a bunch of trees, and now we're all the way down in the 40s and 30s. Oh. Well, I did pretty good dodging those cars at the beginning of that, you have to admit. Yeah, this wasn't meant to be. And then as soon as we're done with this, I figure we'll go turn the advanced settings off and see what kind of benchmarks and gameplay we get. And then we'll call it quits after that. I think that'll be more than good enough. Here's what we're gonna do. I just remembered where they were. Man, this would be absolutely terrifying going this fast in an SUV. Well, at least the cops are off my tail now.
Forgive me.
Alright, let's go on the beach. Holy shit, you get a lot of FPS out on the beach. Old ship. It's the graffiti ship. Yeah, let's go on a drive down the boardwalk, huh? Oh, that's always fun. But alright, let's move on.
Alright, now real quick, we're just gonna go through the benchmark again, but first we'll go through the settings. Now this time, all of this is maxed out, but we've turned off the advanced settings, so just cruise down to the bottom and we'll show you that the advanced settings are off, as you can see right here. And now with that, let's do a benchmark. Well, alright, now we're going to do the benchmark again with the advanced settings turned off, and we'll see how much that affects the FPS. Probably not as much as I think, but still, I wanted to be sure. Be a little more thorough. If I'm going to do a video, I might as well do it pretty damn good, right? And hell, no one even asked for the gameplay. I just figured, screw it, might as well put like 5 minutes each of camera and record gameplay. It's probably like about a 30-40 minute video, but hey. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be happy I did that. Hell, even the guy who wanted a benchmark might enjoy it, who knows. But regardless, he still got what he wanted. The benchmarks are still here. It's just benchmarks plus. Man, and I remember how long these used to take back on like the hard drive days. That would legitimately take like 20 seconds sometimes to load between each one of these. Now it's almost instant. Oh, how I love SSDs. Honestly, an SSD can make almost any computer feel quick. You put a hard drive in like a 12900K or a 5950X computer and it'll make that thing feel like a slug compared to an atom with a freaking SSD. Just in like startup and like app launching and all that shit. Hard drives are good for cheap mass storage for like videos and pictures and what have you, and stuff you don't care about load times on, stuff like that. But I'd say, yeah, I wouldn't even use them for gaming anymore. So many games nowadays like can have like stutter from not being able to load the assets in if you're using a hard drive. Fine for super old shit like, you know, Diablo and shit like that, but you get into these more new age games, I wouldn't run those on a hard drive no more. But that's just me. That's just me. Everybody's free to do what they wish. Well, off he goes, and now we get to go focus in on our mammoth. Hey, people didn't crash into us this time.
What's happening? You fucking idiot!
Ha! Well, I guess fuck that cop, right? He got completely owned. Nope, you're not gonna win against a mammoth, buddy. And boom goes the dynamite. And with that, let's move into some gameplay. Alright, and now for the game just maxed out with no advanced settings. So let's get in our car and drive around. Aw, you can't run over your son? Lame. Sometimes he can be an annoying little shit, but sometimes he's funny as fuck. It's completely random. Like, he has his actions with freaking black dude in this game. God, what was his name? I haven't played this game. Alright, the white dude was Michael, then Trevor was the nutcase. The hell was the black dude's name in this game? Alright, I can't remember his name. But anyway, the reactions between this guy's son and him was absolutely hilarious. Like him trying to act all like black and street, and the black dude's sitting there like, what the hell are you doing? You're like super white. What the hell? Very great shit.
These guys have ripped up sets of skate shops, basements, and festivals. It's Mets.
Let's go up into the hills and test those out. Franklin, that was his name. I was just sitting there mostly not talking because I was trying to remember his damn name. That was bothering me. At least I remembered. I was about like 10 seconds away from just Googling the son of a bitch.
You got lucky, buddy.
Alright, let's just race around a little bit here. Just like we did before. Try and dodge some people. Oh shit. Can't do anything about that midair. Your tires don't steer in midair, unfortunately. Yeah, barriers are just a suggestion to not go there. And I did it anyway. Whoa! That little smart light car almost got destroyed back there. Yeah, sorry about that. Somehow he's fine, though. Oh, damn it. Ooh, a helicopter. I want the helicopter. We can take a helicopter tour of the city. That'll be fun.
Hey, let's go.
Yep, I'm taking this.
Come on, douche. Ah, crap. I don't like your face.
Shit, I forgot. Helicopters take a while to take off, but whatever.
Ruined my day, pendejo.
There, now we're gonna leave. Oh, or not.
Take that. Don't worry, I'm a professional.
What the fuck? Stop hitting me. Ow. I was gonna shoot you, so that was the right decision. But now I'm kind of angry that a guy killed me with a club, so now it's time to just kill a bunch of people. Holy shit is right. Alright, now let's just take this busted ass car that probably doesn't even work and get the F out of here. Ow! Stop shooting me for doing crime. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with no.
Alright. Now we're going to do the benchmark again, but with the advanced settings turned off this time. And then we'll get a little bit of some gameplay. There we go. It wasn't quite centered. Still don't know if it is, but hopefully that's a little better. Yeah, that looks much better. I must have accidentally nudged it when I was turning it on. To be very honest, it's not doing that much different. We're getting like 10 extra FPS-ish in places. And so far, I don't think I've seen it hit under 60 yet. But every once in a while, it'll do it like real quick in between like changing of the scenery. Because especially it goes up to like 200 and something FPS in the meantime. Yep, here's where it dropped into the 60s before, and 50s. Oh, nope, still dropped down to 54 there. Still, that's not bad. Yeah, for the most part, though, it's in the well over 60. That's good. Very good. Very impressed with this laptop. Like, legitimately, this thing is probably faster than my 295X2. And that was 2 GPUs and 1 GPU. Because there's no way I would have gotten this kind of FPS with that thing. Mainly because of the VRAM. It only had 4 gigs for each GPU, so it said it was an 8 gig card, and technically that wasn't a lie, but it could only ever allocate 8 or 4. So it wasn't really a true 8 gig card. And that was my problem with SLI too. Up until the recent years. Recently, before they just axed it all together, it was gonna like allocate all of the GPU memory into one big pool, and that would have been useful. You know, get 2 8 gig cards and boom, now you've got 16. Not bad, but it never worked that way, as far as I know. It didn't survive long enough. Well, that was interesting. I've never quite seen him run through a car like that before. Well, only in the world of GTA, right? What an awesome thing to hear right before a bunch of boom. And alright, now let's move on to some gameplay. Now we'll get a little camera recorded gameplay with the advanced graphics settings turned off, but everything else maxed out. See what kind of FPS we get now.
Whoa, too close.
That was pretty close. It's not easy to drive with the keyboard either. What I'd usually do in this game is I'd have a Xbox controller hooked up so I could drive around and whatnot. And then I would steer with one hand if I had to shoot, and then I'd shoot with the mouse. And steer with the analog stick. Pretty cool. That's what I like Confused. You can do stuff like that. And then when you're just driving, you can use the controller. And then if you're just running around shooting people with keyboard and mouse. Super sick. Though it is cool that consoles are finally letting you use keyboard and mouse on some games like, what was it, Fortnite and stuff, for example. Nah, don't worry, I'm not about to jump off the edge already. We haven't got nearly enough gameplay yet. I'm mostly just coming down here. Oh, thought I made that corner good. We'll kind of do like a reverse of what we did in that weird truck thing a little bit. Go through down the beach. Thing can actually scoot pretty good on the sand for being a car. I found a road. A people road, but still. Out of my way! I'm driving here! The trick how I'm dodging all these cars so well while going so fast, at least when I can steer, can't do anything when I'm in midair, is I'm always looking way far ahead. Which is why sometimes I get screwed by like a car popping out, like kind of where he was just now. I ain't looking there. I'm looking way ahead, planning my next like 4 or 5 moves usually. Still a fun game though, and it really doesn't even look that dated really. Considering how old this thing is. Like, yeah, definitely not the best graphics ever, but still looks pretty decent for how old it is. Well, I kind of screwed up my car. I'm the one that crashed into him, man. Heck yeah. Now we're in basically an Aston Martin, but they can't call it an Aston Martin. I guess we've got a passenger. Holy fuck is right. We're fucking going. I'm fast as fuck, boy! Alright, man, you bore me now. Wasted! If only I had a parachute or something right there, I could totally survive and just watch the dude, like, fly into the ocean. Alright, now let's just get this guy out and make some explosions real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. Oh shit, I wasn't expecting to do that! Oops. Well, I technically blew something up, but I want a little bit better than that. Let's try to, like, blow up, like, a bunch of cars and do, like, test the frame rate out here. And then we'll call it quits. Like, there we go. Those guys are waiting at a stop sign, so. Let's see, get the taco truck. And alright. Now let's wrap this video on up. Well, alright, that is a wrap for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully this is what the one guy wanted. I did even more than he wanted. He just wanted me to run the benchmark, but I figured that'd be way too short of a video, so I figured screw it, I'll show him how the game runs on top of it, because the benchmark doesn't show you everything. Anyway, I'm still gonna do this game and going through all the different various settings, although that might take a while, but I can still do a pretty good job of it. I just have to sit there and go through all like the normal settings, high settings, very high, and ultra. I can still do it even without presets. Anyway though, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and until the next one, peace out guys.